the things that can really hold us back in our language learning is the idea that some people are just born good at languages. And it seems that this idea is so ingrained, but it's actually also really, really vague. When I ask people and we try to define someone who is good at languages, a lot of the people that I've worked with go straight to the end result of how many languages this person speaks, or they say things like, you need to have an amazing memory, or you just need to be able to get grammar or be good at accents. And of course, there really is some truth in that. It is easier to learn grammar when you can see the patterns more clearly. And it is easier to speak when you've got that faith in your own accent. And having a good memory does help. But one thing is for sure, and that is that none of those things are good enough on their own. And as a language teacher and as a coach, I see that play out every day. We've got people with an amazing memory for vocab, looking at the grammar enthusiasts and feeling bad about themselves. And so many of the people geeking out on grammar are wishing that they were the people who just seem to make speaking look effortless. And the rare type that's gifted with all three is sad that they weren't brought up bilingual to start with. So we're left with this sort of carousel of inferiority where a whole load of people don't feel like they have everything they need to learn a language. But here's the thing. Being good at languages only really means that you have tools in your toolkit that will make the experience less effortful and more efficient. And so I think we're overlooking some pretty important tools. So here are just a few that you might have. If you have any kind of creative skill imaginable, you can harness it to use the words and the grammar that you do have better. Besides anything else, a lot of the early and mid stages of communication in a relatively new language is just problem solving. It's using the words you've got to deliver a message, even though you know that there's probably a better word or phrase out there. It's just mashing words together that don't really go because somehow they get the meaning across. And creativity also gives you a platform to actually use your language, to make the comics, to make the meme posts on social media, to sing the songs, and to read the poetry and to write your own. But also, if you're naturally sociable and a good communicator in your native language, that is also your language superpower in your new one. You won't lose your ability to connect with people just because you've lost your words. Because what you can do, it goes way deeper than that. It's in everything, your eye contact, your body language, your listening skills. And the thing is, all of those things will make your language learning easier because they'll help you to connect with native speakers and with other learners and to feel like you're living in your language long before the words catch up. And finally, never underestimate the power of a hobby or an interest. Any hobby or interest, it doesn't even matter what it is. Because there's nothing better than something that you really care about to connect you with other people, to house you in a community. And it will also bring you a wealth of resources far outside your textbooks, so you can experience real language really fast and bring the language to you in ways that you'll really feel it. So go and look up the names of the Pokemon in French. Find all the stuff you can about Polish cooking or German bodybuilding or Italian short filmmaking, and then reach out and talk to people about it. It's never a waste of time. So today, if you are feeling a bit stuck in a cycle of asking yourself, am I good at languages? Am I good enough to learn this language? I'd really like to invite you to get some paper and ask yourself, literally ask yourself, how am I good at languages? Get all your colours out if you want to, and really lay out what you can do, what you like doing, and what you actually spend your time doing to find out what tools you have in your toolbox, even if they don't seem directly related to language learning at all. And work out how you can give them a job to do to help you on your language journey. You are doing so well. And remember, every tiny goal you hit today counts, and every word matters. I'll see you tomorrow.